dilated today.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fun.
so for a while it's like, oh, it feels funky. You know?
I put my contacts in today. Yesterday I tried to put them in and it was like awful. Hi guys. Welcome in Carol with the Rambling Peach.
Hey.
I did send her a link today. Susan with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Robin, Garden State So-and-so, and Natasha with the Budget Preppers. And I have on Simply Jan Homestead and Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. So, yay. So anyway,
commercial.
if we get up a pretty good amount of people, I might start doing this like a little bit regularly. But I put the link out and I thought, well, we could talk about gardening. We could talk about collabs. We could talk about my new kitty. We could talk about whatever. I thought I had already told Jan about my new kitten, but apparently I had not told her.
You told me, but I didn't know her name.
Yeah.
I said he, but
what's her name?
Tawny.
Tawny. Oh, I like that. I feel like I know a Tawny.
Yeah. Well, it's Tonny, but you say it like Taw.
Oh, hold on.
Hello, Lori's World. I sent Lori's World a link too if she wants to pop up. So anyway.
Nice.
And if I didn't send you a link and you're interested, let me know. I'll try to do some more of these pop-up chats. Hello, Jujujubi. I have to say it like Joe says it, Jujujubi.
That's so nice.
I don't know any other way to say it.
Are you going to make some sunflower petal jelly, Jujubee? You should make some jelly out of those petals.
It's in your email, Carol. Oh, look at there. There's Taz.
I got my first 4 sunflowers pop up. Check your email, Carol. If you didn't get it, I'll put it in the chat, but I'm trying to avoid that for obvious reasons. I know for sure Heather knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hello, Big Dreams, Tiny Budget.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yep. That was funny.
Yeah. I said a few things to both of the ones yesterday in Jamie's live.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say anything too naughty, but
no, you were appropriately naughty.
Right.
Hello, Kristen with Bella's Farmstead. Welcome in. So I tried to do a little bit of gardening. Of course, it was trying to get hot. Yesterday, I went out just to water, and I had to make myself, I did not want to get up, but I made myself get up and water. And once I got up and got moving around, I watered the yard, and then I started doing things. And I started cutting out my spinach that was spent and my lettuce that was spent. And I'm getting ready those beds. And I'm hoping tonight when I go back out and water again, I'll have some sporadic energy. And then I'll go out there and I was thinking about maybe putting some zucchini in those raised planters. I've never done that before, but I don't really have a lot of available space. So the areas that had the vine borers, literally those beds are retired for the year.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
a good idea.
How to treat it, but they're retired for the year. And then once I get them treated properly, I'll start just composting them for next year. It's fine. I mean, I got probably 12 or 13 squash. Hey, that's not bad, really. And some of them are monsters, So
yeah, that's
I'm
for
wondering,
sure.
Gail, I'm wondering, and I might be wrong, I'm wondering if you covered it with some plastic over the area to where no air can get underneath it, line it with rocks or bricks, so that way the heat might
kill them under
any of the eggs or anything.
I was thinking the same thing, Heather. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know if you pour boiling water over your soil, you kill the microbes. I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, what if you pour boiling water over the soil, and then after you did that, you amended it and then put cardboard over it? That's what I was thinking. Maybe you build it, kill it, and then build it back up.
Well, what about this? Put
Because I'm not
some
planting it anymore this year.
DE down on those beds.
That
Cover it with the plastic, because the plastic will be a heat conductor.
Okay.
You got the DE in there doing what it's going to do. It won't get wet, and it can still affect the soil without harming it.
Yeah. And then at what point could I go back in and amend it for next year? Because it still needs to be amended.
I would say the fall time, after your big heat starts going down. But I feel like with the boiling water, you're going to need a lot of boiling water to hit enough of that.
Yeah, literally. Well, right now I took out all the zucchini after I pulled the 15-inch huge monster out of there. After that, the day after, I think I pulled all of them out. I pulled every single zucchini out of there. Done.
Yeah.
Done for
Hi, Christine. Hi, Bella.
At least I got some, right?
Yes.
But also, one of my giant pumpkin plants, just one, also got the vine borer damage, and that was in a small bed that's adjacent to it.
Yeah, we're talking about squash bugs, and we're talking about how
this is definitely a vine borer, because I know what they look like, because I watched Nicole Smith gardening, and she had a whole video, and I was like, oh, I've never had those before, and I was all excited, feeling so privileged, and it's my turn.
Yeah.
Well, I like it that you did the video on it and showed the different damage that they did to the plants, and also you showed the bug, because I've never seen those before either. So
I did make sure to get up close, because I remember what it looked like from Nicole Smith Gardening's video when she had them. And then I tried to make it detail where you could see the vine damage. I mean, I didn't get full blown into digging into it, but you could see, you'll identify it. And your leaves die too. And eventually all those were going to die. And to me, it's like, it's done. I know it's done. Let me just get rid of it. I'm just
move
get
on.
rid of it. And so I'm trying to just focus on the areas that are okay right now, and not even look at it really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about vine borers. I had vine borer damage this year. And I'm wondering if I'm going to get any more vine borer damage.
Well, you can, if you want, use food grade. What is it? Diatomaceous
earth.
Yeah, you can use that. If you want to keep your plants going on. But if you don't, you pull them out, you're going to have to do immediately before more bugs hatch. I would say, take care of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cucumbers are a little ways away from where that happened, so hopefully they'll be okay. I have one that's about 4 inches long. I'm waiting for it to get a certain size, and I'm going to pick that one. But I told hubby, I was like, guess what? We're almost going to get cucumbers.
Nice. Mine are just starting to grow. They're not even close to producing.
Oh my gosh, my whole gardening season is way behind because we're getting so much rain in the month of May, which is not normal. It's
I'm gonna try to let's see what, hold on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna try to put this link for Carol. I'm putting this
3B Homestead, Lazy Days Ahead.
Hello, Jesse and Lisa. Hello, Farmz. 3B Farmstead, Homestead. Why did I try to say Farmstead?
I would treat it before you wait for the winter. They might start laying eggs in all the other flower beds and plant beds and whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that like first on my list of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Do it right away.
Yeah. So we were talking.
I will be right back.
Okay.
We were talking about putting plastic over the infected area, maybe a little bit extended out from the area. and making sure that no air or light can get under there and cover it for the heat of the summer, so it can hopefully kill off any of the eggs and things like that. If you're gonna pull, your
Carol, if you're still in here, I'll put the link in the chat for you since you couldn't find it in your email.
just
Hello to Rusty Pepper. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever.
Can you believe that it's already Tuesday?
No.
It's just like when there's a holiday, it always throws me off.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Hello to Bud Files. Like I was thinking, okay, what are we having for dinner tonight? And I was talking to my sister and I was like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. I was like, I had chicken out. So I decided I had chicken thighs. I decided I cut it off the bone and then I cut it in bite-sized pieces and put like fajita seasoning and a little bit of paste picante and some lime juice and marinated that all day. So we're going to have that on our tacos later. So
yeah, that'll be nice. I know I'm going to make I got a couple of whole chicken fryers. So I need to cut one and stick it in the oven and make a dinner tonight. And then there'll be some leftovers. So then I think we'll do some like shredded tacos or nachos or something the next night. And then I might make some soup after that. So it'll go a little ways. But we made brisket last night and homemade adult mac and cheese.
What's adult mac and cheese?
So adult mac and cheese has bacon in it, but I cut up red, yellow, green. Let's see, red, yellow, green, and orange bell peppers. I diced them up really small, and jalapeno, and mixed that in with the bacon.
Hello, Teresa. Welcome in.
It's good. It's amazing. And then I put a little bit of seasoning in there that's got a little bit of spice, but not too much. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
That sounds good. I love making homemade mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's so much better.
Yeah, try it if you've got any peppers. Hello, Mr. Butler. Thank you for
I have cayenne peppers.
Yeah, you could do a little bit of that.
That's the only peppers I have in the garden. Cayenne peppers.
Yeah. Do you have any long green onions or
I have some evergreen bunching onions in the garden.
Yeah, cut some of those up into little pieces.
Hello, the Bud Files.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds delicious.
Hello, Bushcraft. Welcome in.
Bushcraft family's in here.
So, yeah, that mac and cheese is like the best. Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
That sounds good. It sounds really good.
Yeah. Yep. And
Charles, I did send you a link if you got
Charles.
Now.
I used cheddar cheese.
Damn it with Arthur.
And then a block of
Arthur.
Let me slow down. Welcome in, Bam It with Arthur Butler. I gotta slow down for that one because I was just
yeah, him and his wife just put a video out on what is it called, Mr. Arthur? It's some wild kind of like lettuce that grows outside, but you have to cook it properly so you don't get the run,
Yeah.
Heather.
That's a good video to check out though, because it's another food option.
Heather always brings the comedy with her. It just comes right on when in walks in and in walks the comedy.
I think it sounds French. Poke salé.
Oh, I see the Rusty Pepper. Hello, darling.
I know. I haven't seen her in forever.
Hi,
Troy, thank you for the email. Troy sent me a YouTube channel that does like Appalachia kind of like cooking and stuff like that. And she had like some cornbread, and I'm like, yes, I did it right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, if you put Dolphin in the chat, it will drop your link.
What is the name? It's True Grit.
True Grit.
Yep.
That
I
sounds
have
like
seen that channel before. No, it's been a
Sounds
while.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, poke
So
salad. That's what I was thinking about. Poke salad. It's so good. Look at there.
Yeah.
Hello.
The
So I was
Charles.
just
The
saying,
world
go over and
famous
watch
Charles from Bushcraft Family.
I
and
was
watch
right about that.
Sam's video on that, because that's another food source. If you properly do it, do your research, and they say that in their video as well. Another food option that we might want to know about.
We have poke salad grow every year in our garden, by our well house, all around. And it is so good. You just have to boil it and rinse it 3 times.
Yeah.
And then you just eat it like spinach. And oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, they added some bacon to theirs.
Yeah.
And some onions and stuff. So I'm like, I gotta find some of that.
My
Yeah.
New Zealand spinach is already bolted, but my climbing spinach over on the climbing wall, it is actually perfect. As a matter of fact, instead of lettuce, because my lettuce is bolted, I'm going to go out and pick some spinach leaves to eat on our tacos. So that's what we're going to have.
Oh yeah. Well, I had perfectly round heads of broccoli, and we got rain for 2 days, and we went out to the garden yesterday, and they were starting to bolt, so I cut them all. Took them all out.
Yeah.
Took a couple cabbage out for sauerkraut. I'm gonna ferment, and then my amaranth. Is that how you say that? Amaranth.
That was good.
Amaranth.
Amaranth. Yeah, it's huge. I haven't even harvested off that yet.
Edges.
Yeah, poke salad and cornbread.
Huh.
I have a little bit of amaranth. I want to plant some more. I think I still have time because I got like 4 different kinds of amaranth from the IBG seed swap.
Nice.
So,
I have the purple.
Yeah,
So
That's
you
what
just
I got,
cut
purple.
that like for salad, right? And eat it. Okay.
You can do all kinds of stuff with that.
one of them, one of them said amaranth spinach. I was like,
Yeah.
Yum.
I know, right?
That's awesome. I'll have to do it. I have a lot.
Yeah, he's at work. He'll
Yeah.
be
You
here.
should buy some out too. I know I end up having like all these trays and everything like everywhere of things drying out.
You know what I found on our property when I mowed today? I'm pretty positive they're 2, what are they? Mulberry trees. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
All the years we've lived here, I've never seen berries on them, but now I found 2 on the same side of the driveway. So I'm super stoked about that. Man, berries are so good.
Jan, it would be
mulberries too.
if you put on like some little overalls or like a little sundress and skip around the tree all around the mulberry bush.
Wasn't that like a death song or something?
Probably. Yeah, probably. They all were, weren't they?
Oh, that was Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh, that was Ring Around the Rosie.
It probably has a meaning.
Thank you for coming in, Christine, Mrs.
I
Gilmore.
know.
Oh,
Have a great rest of your day, Christine.
Look what I got, Jan. Well, you can't see because it's green, but the well, let me turn that off real quick so you can
I
see
can
it.
see the shape.
They're squares.
Is that a block?
Is it a tray?
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I
love
got those this year. I saw Jan had it. I bought myself one, and I bought one to give away at the meetup. So yeah, I'm not used it yet.
$2.99 for that.
Nice.
They only had one left, so
darn.
I was bummed that I didn't get there earlier.
Did you ask if they had any more in the back?
No, they had the clearance clearance tables at Tractor Supply.
Yeah,
they had like 50 of them. And I was like, no.
That's fun. That's a good idea, Troy.
That's the only trays I'll use from now on.
Yeah.
So good.
I haven't used it yet because I already had done my plants for the year.
Yeah, I got it.
I really like that one too. I want to focus on doing some fall gardening, like with the lettuces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's a good idea.
I'm sick of gardening at the end of the gardening season. I'm just like,
That's-
Well, this
me.
year I tried the honey crunch or the butter crunch lettuce outside because I usually grow it in the house, but I tried it outside and it's like huge.
oh, that's cool.
Wow.
I had one that was probably that big round and tall.
Wow.
And I was because we're getting, well, not this week, but the previous weeks were in the 90s.
Oh, gosh.
Up here in
We're
Ohio.
already in the hundreds. We're already in the hundreds.
Well, that's where you're supposed to be.
I don't know that. Not in
Texas.
May.
Yeah. Like
This is
normally,
Ohio.
August.
normally here we get somewhere between 75 and 90 degrees for the whole month of May, and we're getting rain.
Wow.
It's so weird.
It's weird, and we were a couple weeks ago. We were #1 for the most tornadoes in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on too.
It's bad this year for
We had one the other
tornadoes.
day. I just went to look at the weather, and we were under a tornado warning. There was like no signs of anything at all. Hello,
Mhm.
Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Welcome in.
Maybe it'll.
Jake at Nanya, Texas sent me a picture. I think it was Canton or something. There was a monster tornado going over Brookshire Brothers. And it was awful.
Yeah, it's like we don't here in Oregon. We very, very, very rarely will get one. So it's interesting watching all that happening, and I know it's happening a lot more over where it's happening than normal because I watch that. It's all over the news usually every year. You know.
Yeah, it's been bizarre. No, Texas, Jennifer. Hello, Texas. Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy weather in Texas.
The other night before,
I don't get my gardening done at the very beginning of the day or right before dark.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't get done because I went out there for just a few seconds to. What was I doing? I think I was filming my garden tour. Yeah, and I had to try to find. I did not put a cage on my Dr. White Cheese tomato, and it's just like falling over. So I tried to tie it to the thing in the back. That didn't work. I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up putting bricks.
You're like, fine.
I know. I was like, I was getting frustrated. It was hot, and I came in, and I just had to sit down and have a cold drink. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't spend that long out there.
Yeah,
no, I won't.
Already.
Right.
I usually go at nighttime out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to become a night owl.
That's the perfect time to do your naked gardening too. Is late at night. Not too many people stare at you.
Don't keep a light too close of you. The skeeters might get you in your ear.
I was gonna say you come in, you're all eaten up by mosquitoes.
I got a skeeter bite.
No, nothing worse than it on your back end too, because it just itches and itches and itches.
You can't reach it. You can't see it.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Ah.
Gail, I gotta hop off and get supper ready, girl.
Okay. Thank you for coming up.
What are we having?
Thanks for having me. Pizza.
Ooh.
Pizza.
I did my healthy snack video today. I'm like really up against the wall, so I procrastinated.
I gotta get my salad dressing video out. I gotta do my salad dressing video.
Yeah. All right, I'm hopping down. I love you guys.
Bye, Jan.
Ooh,
Bye.
nice.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Your house is gorgeous.
It's not my house.
No bonus.
It's a green screen.
Lori, just say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. It looks like a chateau.
Yeah.
Love it. Nice
It's
background.
just a green screen.
That's everybody thinks I live in a bunker. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, just
I even
hiding the
turn it off and
disaster
turn it
that
back
is my
on.
office and craft room. That's all.
Mona did what? Welcome in.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, vanilla is a good bug repellent.
So is citronella.
Citronella. Yeah.
Mhm.
And a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of your herbs actually have bug repellent properties.
Which ones? So I can make up a
Oregano.
great oregano. Okay.
Yeah, usually any mint.
Mint,
Anything
yeah,
in
they
the
don't
mint
like
family.
mint.
Those are the two things didn't come up for me.
Of course.
Darn. Yeah, darn.
no.
Things bolt quick around here. I'm already going into my second set of planting.
You need to get
Wow.
some shade cloth or a dark colored sheet.
I have shade cloth. I don't really know how to apply it.
Hang it so it
Hang
creates
either
shade.
hang it or put it on. Put like.
But I only have one. So what's the most important thing to me?
What's the most fragile in the sun?
Leafy stuff. Well, that's what I was afraid of with my lettuce. I
Tomatoes.
thought that whenever because it's been really hot, and if lettuce gets real hot, it turns bitter. It didn't turn bitter. But
lettuce
that butter
wilted.
crunch,
It was good until it was
good.
gone.
Darn.
It went, when I say bolted, it went gone straight up. And it was like, and then it started looking bad. The cilantro and the lettuce and the spinach started looking bad. I'm like, you're out of here. So,
Oh, okay. So to replace the garlic spray, you could just eat lots of salsa with garlic in it.
Yeah. What else? I put eucalyptus in mine. Trying to think all the stuff I put in my bug spray.
I don't have that.
I have a recipe. Let me see if I can find it. It wouldn't be that easy, would it?
When you know you're going out where there's a lot of mosquitoes and stuff, the night before, eat a bunch of beans.
Does that work?
Yeah, there is that.
Or bring somebody somewhat behind you and close by that did.
Oh boy.
Oh, sounds like Mona. Did they drop a bunch of bugs all over? Everybody seems like a lot of people are having.
Well, didn't have a winter really.
Seems
No.
like it's quick. Like Texas barely had any winter, but that's pretty normal.
Ours
But sometimes we'll get snow once or freezing temps. We didn't hardly get anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
You,
ours was
you need at
super
least a week of
I do have basil.
really cold weather to kill the bugs off.
I have only a tiny bit of lemon balm. My ground cherries decided to take over the area where the lemon balm was. So there's one little tiny bit of lemon balm in there. And the ground cherries are like, yeah.
I wonder if they would trellis.
Ground cherries?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, they're more like a bush than a climber.
Yeah.
The ground cherries.
Yeah. More like a bush. Yep. I can't wait. I'm thinking, I keep like grabbing the little hull thing to feel to see how much of it's, full. Do you do that too, Lorrie?
Oh, yeah.
To see, but no, it's not ready.
Yeah,
I know
you actually want to wait until they fall off in your hand without hardly touching them at all.
Hey.
Hi, Carol.
Here's my kitty, guys.
For you guys who don't know her, this is Carol with the Rambling Peach. I got to meet her at the Ozark meetup.
Hi, Karen.
Hey, how are y'all?
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Don't
you.
you just
Thank
love
you.
her accent? I love it.
So here's my bug spray recipe. I use distilled or boiled water, witch hazel, citronella, tea tree oil, eucalyptus, a citrus oil, and then just mix it all up. I can drop the recipe. Well, I don't know if it'll let me copy and paste
Well,
this.
the good thing is like the like peppermint oil and tea tree oil
Uriel.
sprayed on the thresholds of your doors and your rugs will keep the fleas out. Or if somebody has head lice, which sometimes that happens, spraying down like the bedding and all the stuff when somebody
it's too long.
put it on your brush or in your shampoo bottle, some tea tree oil, it helps reduce that. If it were ever to be an issue or somebody you know has an issue, there you go.
Okay.
Not until grandkids, probably.
It's too
Yeah,
long to
that
fit into
happens,
one.
yeah.
But anyway, that's the recipe that I use. So if anyone wants to, but there's so many others. The reason I used that is because those were the oils that I had on hand when I needed a bug spray. And so I just looked up bug spray oils and took the ones that I had and mixed them together. And
That's good to know.
Love it.
That might be like a couple good collaborations would be like what natural
What are
things
you doing?
that you could maybe come up with to make a mosquito, or like what are those little things that bite people's legs? Chiggers?
Chiggers, the little.
Oh, yeah.
Red
Yeah.
bug.
We don't have chiggers here.
Yeah.
Red bug.
Here.
And then like maybe doing a collaboration on things to kill the bugs, like bug deterrents, like things
See, I
that
could do this one, yarrow and lemon balm, because I do have both of those things.
Yeah, my yarrow did not come up this year. I'm very sad.
Mine just grows wild.
Nice.
And
I
it's
had some, but my husband cleaned it up. And boy, when he cleans up a garden bed, he cleans up a garden bed.
I have to put a brick in front of it, and that's my way of saying, please do not weed eat this.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do. Mine's the same way.
I'm like, oh, you're mowing. That means I got to go around and put brick.
I'm like, no, I've been trying to do that for years. Stop.
Yeah.
He loves it if I let him clean out a garden bed. He really does. But he goes hog wild. So I have to tag anything I want to keep.
Or like, I've got to do work. I'm getting it done.
Yeah.
I need him and a couple of mine that I haven't cleaned out this year.
Beautyberry.
I like
I've never
your
heard of
background.
beautyberry.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't heard of that one.
My little dogs are driving me nuts, wanting me to throw the ball guy. So I guess he still doesn't. He's mad at me because I wasn't here when I first came home from my vacation trips. He wouldn't even come see me. So
You went to 2 meetups in a row, right?
I did. Yes.
Ozark
Had a
meetup
great
and the Arkansas meetup, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Had a great time at both. Met a lot of new people.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I got to meet some new people this year.
Yeah, I did too. Gosh, y'all. Are you doing a gardening collaboration, Gail? Because
Hashtag
Jan
Garden
posted
Tour
something.
Club. You just use the hashtag, tag me. I'll add it to the playlist. And then at the end of each month, we're giving away prizes. And I'm about to draw for the prizes. I think it's Friday is the 31st. So I'm about to draw for at least 2 prizes. So
Okay.
for the commenters of the videos. So if you do it, just mention that there's a giveaway.
Okay, and would you say that again?
Use hashtag Garden Tour Club.
Garden tour
Like
club.
my channel in the description box. I'll add you to the playlist and I'll share you out, watch your video. comment.
Because I did one yesterday and I hadn't put it out yet. That's the reason I asked.
Yeah.
It's my little
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah, you get a lot more views.
Okay.
At least for me, anyways. Like if I just do it on my own, I get less views. But if I do the collaboration, more people.
That was the point of the collaboration. Was a lot of people are doing garden tour clubs already. They're already doing garden tours. So
Yeah.
make it a club where we watch each other's, we share each other out, we comment, and we give away prizes. And this gets people more commenters on our videos. And we get to see everybody's really cool gardens. I even have one lady in actually, I had Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals do one in Australia, and Grey Gun Farm did one in Australia. So
For being
that's
here.
pretty cool that I got a couple of people from Australia in it as well.
Yeah, that's fun. It's nice to see everybody from all the different areas because, like,
It is.
I'm in Northwest Oregon, but I'm 8B growing zone. But my last frost date, my first frost date varies from people say East Coast that are 8B. So,
Okay.
and not as much humidity. I like that.
These little crazy dogs or something else, y'all.
Well,
I'll have to scoot up so they can't keep knocking into the camera here.
they want us to see them.
Yeah.
I also have, I'm sorry, a weird container growing 24 challenge. She's asking about it. And you just use weird container growing 24, plant in an unusual container, and I'll add you to a playlist. That's pretty much
something that you don't normally do, like a boot or a bucket or a toilet or whatever.
A toilet. Oh gosh.
a dog food feeding container. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was.
Kathleen did that one. Yeah, Australia. That's cool to be able to have friends from Australia. Yeah, Ariella and I are going to start doing a live about 3 days a week on Saturdays just to kind of catch up. Catch up and hang out. That'll be for my other channel that I'm trying. I'm at 2352, I think it said this morning.
Nice.
I'm at 852, so I'm really excited, guys. I went from 691, I think, since when I went to the meetup. When I left home going to the meetup.
Your subscribers or your watch time hours?
Yeah, I was talking about watch time. Subscribers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Carol, did you get your monetization stuff done on your computer?
No, I have not. I need to get with you on that. I've looked at it a couple of times and I have no clue where to start. So I need to call you one day.
Yeah, call me and I'll try to help you set it up.
They made it easy now.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
We were sitting
I
there.
didn't know where to go. I went down there in YouTube to where it had the money sign, clicked on that, and then I said, oh, what do I do now? There's just so much there.
I was just looking at her computer. I got her to pull up the YouTube studio. And when I pulled it up, I was like, Carol, you're already at the point of being able to monetize. I said, you just need to go on your laptop and do it. You're already there for the first level.
Nice.
So, yeah, call me.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close. I'm hoping to get to that 1,000 point in the next few weeks, and then it'll be really, next few months. Next couple of months.
Yeah.
Excited about it.
Mine, oh my gosh, mine is driving me nuts. So, like, my subscribers are bouncing from 719 to 722, and it's been stuck there for a month, just kind of stuck in that little thing. And I'm like,
I was stuck at 666 for months.
Oh,
I said, God, what did I do wrong? Please, somebody quit. Or something.
Wow, I'm past that one. Yeah, and then like my watch time hours, it's like they're giving me like a milligram of a watch time hour. Oh, so very slowly because I'm like so close to my first level.
let me ask. I want to ask Bushcraft Family a question since he's up here at the same time of Heather. So, when I'm searching Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, I'm always having trouble getting her to come up. So what can she do to make her channel easier? And it's not just me. Tina has problems pulling up her channel too. So what does she need to do to make that happen?
What is their tag or their handle or whatever they call it now? The at.
Yeah, I don't know her at. I just keep trying to pull it up Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and I'm having all kinds of trouble. What is her at, Heather?
You search the handle.
I don't know.
That's the information past where you
at Gail's Southern Living. Hers is at Carol, which doesn't.
Okay, that's why.
Doesn't make sense, but anyway.
It's different from your actual title.
I have to run.
Oh,
I'm going to leave you running, but I got too many pots on the fire right now, so I gotta. I don't want to just let you look at my logo, so I'll come back if I can. But
don't make a mess on the ceiling.
Yeah, you can leave your thing up if you want to. It's fine.
Hello, Bertha Beach.
Well,
So
why
where
don't
do
you
you?
dump me down, and then if I come back, I can come back up.
Okay.
Does that work?
Where do you find that?
Fine.
Well, you need to go into your
When you make a comment, it leaves your at now, right? It leaves your handle.
Yes, it does. But it does want mine every time.
Some of them I memorized that way, like the new channel we just got to know. At another time 2023, I memorized her at because it's easier to pull her channel up like that.
Yeah, that's what YouTube wants you to use. They don't want you to use the title of their channel. They want you to use that handle because everything's evolving around that handle.
Well, that's interesting.
You notice because if you tag somebody, you tag them with the handle. You don't tag them with their name.
Changes.
So I have to figure out how to find what that is.
You go to customization, and then one of the three tabs up there, and it'll tell you, and it'll bring up a whole other page. And it's a little hard now because everybody's using handles now, so it's going to be hard to find a handle that's not being used.
Mm-hmm.
You could add numbers to the end of it, or like underscore something. Like on Broken Hearts Ministry, there's several others. I did Broken Hearts Ministry -777, and that's what differentiates me from all the others.
Let me see if I can find mine real quick.
But I had to leave it that name because that's what my mom named the ministry. So
Interesting.
okay, it's under. You go to your studio, go to customization, and then go to basic information, and then or basic info. And the second one down is it'll say your name and then handle, and then you go in there and put a handle in and see if it's taken or not. May take you a while. Now they have changed it now, so you can only change it, I think, once every 30 days.
Yeah.
See, whenever I first started doing this, I was lucky because I was on the beta, so I got offered to change my handle before.
I grabbed my Gail's Southern Living quick.
Millions. And
I'll try that once we get off of here and see.
Yeah. Even if
so as soon as I did, I went in and got all my handles right away.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like I said, that's what they're using.
Broken Hearts Ministry was more challenging.
And it's if you do at and then what you're searching for, a lot of times those channels will pop up.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't.
Well, see, that's where
to search her from an at instead of from her.
That is if your handle is different from your title. because people will try to search your title
Channel?
with your @ and it's not there.
Is that your channel right there?
No.
No? Well, she's got 600 and something subscribers, the reason I ask. So,
Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, no spaces and a Z on the S. In Z in place of an S on the Farmz.
okay.
No spaces. I think it's got a B. Doesn't it have a B as your logo or a picture of you?
Yeah, there's a honeybee, a sunset, or a honeybee, a dandelion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was reading the comments. Let me get shared out. Okay, well, everybody keep sharing me out. Do it right now. No,
That's
just
what I'm
kidding.
trying to get.
Yes, it came up for me when I searched it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, Gail
Of course,
told
I'm
me a while.
subscribed too, so
You're what?
I'm subscribed to your channel. So
Oh, yeah. See that? Yeah, but I don't know. It's interesting.
okay, see, your tag is fine. It's Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.
And you got bees, right?
Yeah. I can't really see
Okay.
it.
Oh, it's got a sunset.
Yeah.
And it says you're live right now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can subscribe to you right here.
Oh,
Susan,
thank you. I
Susan,
know I'm already
yeah,
subscribed to you.
if you're looking for any of these channels.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So Milk
I
and
wasn't
Honey.
subscribed to you, so that'll help.
Yeah.
And then this one, which one's this one? This one's the Rambling Peach right here, the one that has Carol in it. And then there's Lazy Days Ahead.
Does. You guys
Got the
check
Garden
out
Club.
the channels. Susan at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is putting down everybody's
As it features, that's my husband's channel.
If you want to go and check their channels out and give them a little support, I have, you know where your finger folds? I have like a microscopic little sliver. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, it's cut.
No, like I think there's a little sliver in there or something. Because a lot of times I won't wear gloves and I just start ripping weeds out and stuff.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
I've
Yeah.
done that, so.
You know, I'll put my
That's
hand in
silly.
the speakers or whatever it is. I'll just yank it.
Yeah.
I have trouble wearing gloves because I can't feel what I'm touching, and yeah.
Well, guys, my husband was weed eating while I was gone, and he got into what we believe was that hogweed. We've never heard of it here, but he is covered from his neck to his pants line and down one arm, and it was all blisters. And he said it didn't itch like poison oak or anything; it blistered up all over.
Oh, I bet you that's
Oh my gosh.
hemlock.
On the internet, they showed it as hogweed. That's what they called it.
Oh.
It's the weed from another country that came here. And
Yes.
He'd never, poison oak and stuff. If he got any, it was usually on his hands. It was just a tiny bit. He could put something on it, it'd be gone, didn't bother him. But this stuff like drove him nuts, he said.
Wow.
Have you tried, excuse me, what is it? Bentonite clay?
No, we have not tried that. Now, he put a lot of stuff on it while I was gone, and he got all the blisters down. But in the description talking about it, it said that sometimes it'll take as long as 6 years for the scarring to go away from it.
What?
I mean, he's got purple scars all over him. Everywhere that stuff was, it left purple scars on it.
Wow.
Maybe for the scarring, you could try some aloe.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard that helps.
Yeah. Wow. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I came home, I couldn't believe it. I said, what in the world? Because he had told me he had to go to the urgent care, but he went to the urgent care because his arm swelled up. I said, well, your arm could have swollen up because of all that in your system,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
thought, he thought something must have bit him or something while he was working.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't any marks on there, just his hand just swelled up and wrist and all swelled up real big.
Yeah, I remember I got into poison hemlock. I didn't, it wasn't bloomed at the time, so I wasn't paying attention. I was clearing a field and oh man, it tore me up. I had blisters all over my legs and had to go to the hospital.
Wow.
It'll make your whole body swell.
Now, see, I'm like that with chamomile. Like if I go out and I pick chamomile and I touch my face, my face gets so red and burning hot and inflamed. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Can somebody put up the link for Bushcraft Family for Jersey Love stuff?
I don't know. Grandma did.
She wants to know what your logo looks like. I was trying to remember what it was. I think she's trying to look for you.
Right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah. You just type in Bushcraft Family, it pops up.
Yeah. Mountain Grandma.
Yeah, he popped up.
Usually.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I didn't know about the poison hemlock. I guess it could have been that, but
Yeah.
all we could figure out when we were trying to look it up, was there had been a warning that came out on the. I just happened to be doing something else, and it came out, and so I was looking at the warning, and it looked just like the whelps on him. Is the reason I said it might have been that hogweed. Y'all, I'm gonna have to step just for a second. My little dog's locked in the bedroom. So yapping.
Hello, AAP Homestead. Welcome in.
Wildlife.
That's why I don't tell people for yarrow. I don't tell people to go look for yarrow because it's so close to hemlock. Unless you know, because you can look at the stem on it's got the purple and the stem is a different shape and everything, but so many times people get them confused.
Yeah, it's kind of like some of the mushrooms too.
Yeah.
Like that too. Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, whatever it was, it really got to him, and he's never broken out like that before. And he said he definitely didn't want it again. It burned. I mean, it felt like.
That's my reaction to cedar trees.
Oh, really? Wow.
Wow.
Everybody has different reactions to different things. It's just strange, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, somebody sent me a fruit mail one time loaded with cedar chips as the stuffing, and I was like, I can't even open this. I could smell it like I know that smell really well. Like if I smell it, it's almost like my skin starts to crawl just thinking about it. But my reaction is really extreme, and it started when I was a little girl playing hide and seek in my grandparents' yard, touching the tree.
Oh, yeah.
And big reaction. I'm really cautious now. Even when I'm walking in the park, I'm all like trying to walk away from the tree.
Getting away from anything cedar, huh? Wow.
So, our wild man, how can we do some hands-on foraging?
Yeah, I can see you, Tammy.
Really?
I'm so far away from you.
Hello, wildlife. Welcome in. We see you, Tammy. We see you. I know sometimes when you're in the chat, when the people on the channel are talking and they don't say anything to you, you feel like you can't see me, or am I accidentally blocked or whatever? That's why I was saying that. We can see you. Hello, be wildly creative. Welcome in.
Wow.
Ooh, well, hello.
Arkansas Wild Man Survival.
Hands-on foraging, yes. Ark Wild Man Survival.
That's
Is his first name Robert? Does anybody know? I saw somebody say Robert earlier, and I was just thinking maybe that was his first name. Is that your first name? Ark Wild Man Survival. Are you Robert? I guess I could ask you directly instead of talking about you like you're not here.
so that is my friend. Be wildly creative.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, the one that the new channel.
Yep, she's a really close friend of mine. She started a YouTube channel finally.
Has she made a video yet?
I'm not sure. She should answer in here. Did you make your video? She's got a few I know that she's working on. She does like a lot of like wild crafting and beekeeping. She helps with beekeeping and making beeswax candles and
Oh, that's interesting.
wines and stuff like that. So in a distillery and stuff like that. So she's got a lot of really cool stuff.
Didn't get the Ark Wildman Survival. I tried to find it and it didn't come up.
Yeah, Ark Wildman is one word, and then survival.
Yeah.
I have like maybe a cat hair or something on my nose and it's bugging me.
Yeah, and there's just a picture of him wearing a cowboy hat. Looks like he's wearing a black cowboy hat.
Okay.
Potatoes. What kind of potatoes?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
We'll have to check that one out.
Posted it all over.
See what all he's got on there then, because that kind of stuff really interests me, guys.
Oh yeah.
Foraging and singing. He sings.
Oh,
Me.
you don't want me to sing, I promise you. Mama B tried to get me to sing at that meetup when they did the karaoke. I said, I'll stand up there with you while you sing if you don't want to get on the stage by yourself. Does it?
I would have done it if everybody wasn't paying attention. I would have snuck up there and then I would have been caught.
Yeah, my daughter will get up there and sing my youngest, but not me. I'm terrible. I don't know if there's that much alcohol in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bushcraft Family can sing.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
No, I made a promise not to do that stuff no more.
Oh, why? Obviously, someone liked it.
I
He can sing. I bet he's
it was
pretty.
back in the day.
He doesn't do anything bad.
It
Like-
used to get me in trouble.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Something about gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in.
There is something.
Is that what you want?
Right now, gardening is giving me hell right now. Oh my goodness. First with the roly-polies, then with the vine borers.
I haven't had that problem, but I've got the grubs in my garden for somehow. And they must have ate all of my okra seed, but I haven't had any problem with the rest of the stuff that I have planted.
Man, every year it's something. Usually it's the ants. Seriously, usually it's the stupid ants. But I mean, I'll see an anthill. I'll come in here, boil water, and pour it right over. Now you can't do that on your plant, but if it's in the yard, people are like, "Oh, you're going to make a big bare spot," and you're like, "I don't care. I don't want ants. It's organic." Yeah,
we're going over ours with the mowers. Try to keep them down, keep them gone.
Yeah, I will burn them out. And you could see the spots where I poured the boiling water.
See, we only have where I'm at little tiny sugar ants.
Oh, well, we had the big fire ants, so
I've
they hurt.
Vine borers before.
No,
It never even occurred to me to wrap the bottoms.
I lived in Texas for a little while, so I know what it feels like.
Yeah. Oh, you sure do then. Yep.
Hi, Victoria G.
Ooh, that's a nice kitty.
Oh, yeah. That kitty cat's probably bigger than my dog's.
Oh,
here.
he's a small one.
Oh, is he? He's cute.
Yeah, I had one a bit bigger than that. He was a huge dog, huge cat.
I have brand new kitty.
I know.
Oh,
I
do you?
saw it on the thing. It's so cute.
Bushcraft is one of the very first channels that I ever started watching.
Rosie, you got your butt in this brain.
Did you
Come
know
on.
that?
No, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Nope, did not know
Oh,
that.
you got a fan. You got a fan. Heather's a fan.
Oh, I was at Goodwill the other day, and some lady came up to me and says, "Are you that bushcraft fella?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, my mom watches you every day."
Aw,
Great. Wow,
and
that's
I
good.
had to sit there and get a picture taken with her, and
Well, it makes you feel good, doesn't it?
I don't know. It feels weird. I've met a few people that come up to ask me because are you the bushcraft fella?
well, what's so weird is because my channel just hit 1 year, and I'm a smaller channel. My husband was at work talking about my channel to a guy at work, and some other guy goes, "What's the name of your wife's channel again?" So he says it again, and the guy starts saying, "Is that like with like the honeybees and the cows?" And he started saying some stuff of my channel, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, my girlfriend, she just moved here from the West Coast and watches her channel every day." And I'm like,
Wow,
"Here in
That's
Oregon,
so cool.
right?" So that's weird. Like,
Yeah.
really?
yeah.
What's funny to me is when you're in your real life and people like at church or somewhere along the way will make a comment about something from your video, yet they never made a comment to say they watched the video. So you're wondering how they could possibly be quoting your video because you didn't even know they watched it. So you're like, how
Well,
did you know that?
I get emails all the time from people that watch on TV because
Yeah.
you can't chat.
I've been doing that a lot lately, mostly
Yeah.
helping my friends because the TV is anonymous.
Yeah, that's right. At least they're getting hours or viewing time. Thank God I've not had the problem with the viewing time. I got really lucky. The first tiny house video that I put out, there was a friend of mine's video, her tiny house that she built out of a metal building. I got 65,000 views off of it. So I got almost all of my viewing time just from that one video right off the bat. So then I've been trying to get monetized ever since then. Rosie, stay down, honey.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was real lucky.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of channels got a lot of subscribers during the vid too.
Yeah.
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 'Cause
Well,
like I
Bushcraft
said, I was
knows this information, but I was hanging out with a lot of preppers and they were doing these love raids and I was getting help that way. That's kind of what helped me get my initial 1,000. Some of those people were helping me, and
that's
Well,
right.
and back then,
they stayed. The subscribers didn't go bye-bye. They stayed with me.
Yeah,
back then
that's-
you didn't get in trouble with the watch hour thing because now like you used to be able to make a playlist and then name it watch hours and people would watch it. Now you get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to ask people to watch your videos to get watch hours.
Oh, really?
But they don't enforce it as much yet. But they keep changing it to
Don't
where
watch any
it's
of my
enforceable.
videos. Don't even watch it all the way through.
Yeah, don't watch any of them. Mine's listed under my playlist, but don't.
Yeah, you won't like them.
Well, you'd be surprised if you name something like whatever you do, don't watch this video. Everybody's going to click on it to see why you're not allowed to watch that video.
That's
Live, I named it Girls Only Live, Women's Only Live, or something. Oh my gosh, there were so many men. Well, you can't tell me I can't come in here and listen to y'all talk.
You
And
are
it's
great.
the Girls All Only panel. And there was tons of guys in the chat because they just didn't want to be told what to do. So that was hilarious.
We need to do that kind of stuff more often, huh?
Well, then you start the topic off with a little detail, but not too much detail of some details they don't want to know.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, unless you really want them there, but you're asking them in a very, mysterious like way. You don't want to start talking about like tampons and Kotex or anything. You don't really want them to go. You're trying to draw them, not push them away.
Yeah. Poor guy. Look at that look on his face. Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
Well,
Yeah, I understand that.
Ariella, if Ariella came over to the U.S., there'd probably be a bunch of people who are like, "Aren't you that gal that lives over in that other place?"
Yeah.
She said nobody recognizes her over there, but maybe if she came over here, everybody'd be like, "Hey!"
But she only follows U.S. channels. She doesn't follow that many people from Australia. Like she wants to be here in the U.S., so she follows those kinds of channels. So she doesn't. If she'd have to follow more of her people.
Yeah, Charles is used to us.
Yeah, the lady at Dollar Tree does watch my videos. The lady at my Dollar Tree watches my videos, and she does make comments about things from the videos. But I expect that. But I know she's not making a comment, but that's okay.
I haven't
I'll live
told
with
a
it.
lot of people locally, like in my town, that I have a YouTube channel because I don't want any of them to slip up and say like the area or something,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of.
My area is a pretty good size area, so I don't mind folks knowing about where I live, but I don't want them just showing up at my house either,
Yeah. Well, they have my P.O. box is public information, but since I only go there like every 2 weeks, good luck trying to stalk me there.
Yeah.
Really, you better bring us a pack of lunch and a tent.
Yeah, pitch a tent. You're gonna be there a long time.
Well, as soon as I get my 1,000, I'm getting a P.O. box because we live out in the boondocks, so we have rural mail. So as soon as I hit 1,000, I'm going to get a regular.
I like how you said that.
I remember when I first got my PO box, it was $60 a year. Now it's $180 every 6 months.
Yeah, that's what it is here for. Well, it's 90 for 6 months.
Wow.
It's got so expensive. And you got to have it though. You don't want to give everybody out your address.
Yeah, that's right.
Literally 1 or 2 people that have ever had my address from here.
Yeah.
I've had a couple, but
Yeah. Well,
I had a lady show up, so yeah. I knew she was coming through the area, and I had told her that I would meet her, for lunch or dinner when she came through, but she showed up. She had my address because she had sent me a bunch of plants, but I didn't expect her to come, And I told her then, that I would definitely have to get a P.O. box to avoid that happening again, without being ugly,
I have a gate fencing around our property and a gate that's closed. So good luck if the dogs aren't out.
Really? Good idea.
I had show up at my house just out of the blue. Jan Homestead.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
He was driving his semi around, and he said he was going to be here. And so he came and made zucchini bread, and we had pizza, and then he went home. So he knows where I live, but that's about it. Him and one other person stayed the night here one time.
So something about gardening said they've had their channel for 8 years. You must know a lot of people from way back.
Yeah.
Had a channel for years.
Yeah.
I'm going on 4 years in August myself.
Oh, wow. Well, I've just started this one and started my channel last year in May. So the end of May.
You're doing good. You're doing
Mine
good.
was the end of April.
Lori's back.
We're doing good then. I tried to, for a while there, I tried to post a lot of, but then I just said, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to put it out when I can. Hopefully I'll get at least one video out a week. And when winter time gets back, I'll do a lot more crafts and stuff, but I'm just an outside person.
Yeah, same here.
Well, for the first year, I put out a video every single day.
Oh, Lordy.
And then after a while, I'm like, I just started putting my videos out Monday through Friday. And then I skip days here and there. I don't push myself the way I used to push myself, but I do a live once a week for this channel. I'm doing more on the other channel, but because I'm trying to get monetized for the homeless ministry. So,
well, that's wonderful. Yeah.
And it's
I want to Life's comment up.
The cheesecake.
My first video was 14 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
Then I didn't do anything for like 9 years on it. And my next video after that
You're like, here's a little
is
taste.
like, I don't know, 6 years ago or something. Let's go back here to oldest. 5 years ago. So I've been kind of steady for 5 years.
Okay, great.
Cheesecake, yes.
That's what happened with Free Handling Maid. She had made a few videos redoing her Cabbage Patch dolls, and her channel was just sitting there. And I told her about doing a channel, and she's like, I'm like, yeah, you should start making videos again, and I could help you out or whatever. And so Free Handling Maid bought it
again.
having some booming lives still, so she's doing well.
Well, I've had people that commented, and I always try to go and check out, see if they have a channel or whatever when they subscribe to me. And I mean, they won't even have a video and they'll have 120 or 30 subscribers. I guess it's family members that watch what they post or like or whatever, support them or whatever. But it's just wild to me. Like my first 100, I mean, my poor husband to death, and I still do now, but not as bad. About, oh, honey, I've got 5 subscribers. You're not gonna believe it. I've got 10 subscribers. Just
20 were a big deal, and probably the first
10 was a big deal.
The first 10 were probably family members.
Not my case, but yeah, I don't have that much family living anymore, so. But the close family, anyway.
If I start a channel, I can instantly get 10 subscribers from myself.
Yeah.
My other channels.
Okay.
I've got too many channels.
I see. Yeah. Well, I still technically have the Coupon Gail channel exist, but I'm not using it. It's backup in case I get taken down like Bushcraft Family over here. I could just change the name and keep going. See?
There you go.
So that's my backup channel. I don't plan on doing anything with it unless I have to.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to forgive me for whatever I did.
Good luck with that. I hope you're not holding your breath.
Good. I just keep doing the videos, and you never know. One day they say, "Oh, we'll let him be this time."
Yeah.
I have a trivia chat and some trivia scheduled for 6/3.
Okay.
But I never scheduled that.
You might want to go in and cancel it then.
Surprise.
Interesting.
What? I didn't do that. Yesterday I was on.
Was it to do with Jamie's live? Because how she sent us a link and then she did another one. So then yesterday it showed me as having 2 lives.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, speaking of
I
which,
did not get a notification yesterday from you. So, and
As
I
long as
usually
you got
get
hours
notifications
for
It was
both of them.
our ministry channel. It was for Broken Hearts Ministry.
Okay.
I don't
No,
know.
I still get paid, but I don't because I'm not. Well, you might as well say I don't get paid, but my videos don't get any views, and
You know they get views, but you're just not allowed the views.
well, I don't know. I don't know because if I go into the analytics, it should say at some point where they put me on the search.
Mhm.
I don't get put on search at
Wow.
all. The only thing is notifications and something other than that, and they just don't put any of my stuff out.
They don't front anything for you. Huh.
Yeah, I made them mad.
Well, so since you're so smart over there, Mr. Charles, what advice do you have to help us get more views on our videos? What advice do you have for that? Like, what do you think is the thing? Hello, Lisa, our Georgia suburban homestead.
Not so much clickbait, but interesting, and I know this, like when people do lives, one of the most important things for lives is in your description where you're going to talk about that day or on that live, because when you leave that blank, YouTube won't advertise that live.
Oh, okay. I know
So-
at the end of the video. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So when the description is very important now. It used to be titles and tags.
Yeah.
Tags are not as important anymore as
Oh,
the description,
Hmm.
because that's what they use to determine where to be placed in the search.
Huh. Is that on
So
lives or videos?
both.
And shorts too? Lives, videos,
Not
and
shorts. Shorts don't matter. Yeah, it's just a weird algorithm for shorts.
Mhm.
okay.
I did
and-
actually put a little bit longer of a description on this live today.
Okay.
I didn't even look.
And
Yeah.
At the end of the video, when you're editing it out, when you put, you can manually put in things. I forget what it's called. Come On and several others were saying that if you put in more of what your tags are in your videos, whether it's in that particular video, like he's always got tractor work, homesteading,
Oh yeah.
million titles,
Yeah.
things there that you think would be in
Hashtags.
there. Yeah, hashtags or whatever.
Yeah.
He
But
said that's really important. Now I don't know if it's
the only thing is that it used to be that you could put a bunch in there and it would work. And this is in the description. You can right now they only allow 3 that will be used. So if you put like 20 of them in there, it'll randomly pick which 20 or which 3 out of the 20 it will
Look
use.
that description box or that second set over there.
No, that's the description. So you want to put 3 hashtags of what your video is about in there, and then you have tags below.
yeah, the title, the description, and then more where it says more. There, you can do more tags down there.
Yeah, those are a lot of times that used to be real important. The video tags itself used to be real important. Now it's more of the hashtag and the title, or not the title, but the description.
okay.
Here's a little tip. Whenever you first start talking in your video and you're saying what it's about and everything, just if you got a program that takes speech to text, then that first paragraph that you talk, just put it in your description, unless you're just blabbing.
Yeah, a lot of times I forget to do that, speech to text, and I've had people from other countries that have asked me,
Yeah.
speech to text, that way they can decipher it easier. A lot of people in other countries can read English or speak English, but can't, especially with my accent.
A program that I use is for editing videos and rendering, because it's free. And it's just as good as paying thousands of dollars for. It's Video Prop Vlogger, and it's a free program, and it's really nice. You can actually pull voice out of a video. You can do all kinds of different editing. It has transitions, all kinds of stuff.
What's it called?
Video Proc Vlogger.
Proc as in like CROC?
No, PROC. Video Proc Vlogger.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that also. Well, guys, I'm going to have to get out of here because I've got to go put up chickens and feed and get the turkeys on roost and everything else. But it was great meeting everybody in here. I'll be checking out your channels. Bye-bye.
Bye, Carol.
How do I get out of here now?
Oh.
Yeah, bye.
For you. There you go. Boop. There you go. I had to kick her out. Anyway, I like to say that I kicked her out.
Where is she from?
Georgia Peach. The Rambling Peach.
The Rambling Peach. Yeah.
Maybe. Let me think for a second.
I don't remember now.
What don't you remember?
No, I was just.
Heather's up to something over there.
Me? No, I was taking bushcraft notes.
Yeah, can you send me that name later? The one that you're writing down right now. Can you send me? Okay, thank you. Heather, my secretary.
And the good thing is it's like a lot of programs you use to edit and render your videos. The sizes and the format and everything is real hard to figure out sometimes. This automatically does everything for you. And like if you want to do shorts, it'll change the view or the format. And you can do 60 for actually you can do 120 frames per second, and 4K, 8K, which makes no difference because most videos people can't watch it at that high resolution. But
yes, I just don't ever write the word SUBS ever write it out. I say friends, not sub.
Yeah, that's not so much.
Yeah, that's just how I say it now because of how things are now.
Well,
I answered the question in the chat.
Did you know that when you say subscribe, like when I just said that, if somebody comes back and watches it and say subscribe, your subscribe button will go because it picks up your voice when you're in a video. So whenever somebody says subscribe in the video, your button will go around the outside and do fireworks.
I literally don't use that word in my videos ever. I don't.
Well, they're
Friends.
it used to be bad, but now they're wanting you to say it. You know,
What?
please,
Why? Why do they want you to see it?
because they're, like I said, they're coding it into their layouts and stuff to when you say subscribe,
Uh-huh.
it'll light up and do little fireworks, and people will see that. Oh, that's cool, and they'll click on your subscribe button.
Okay, so I need to start using the word subscribe in my video. Is that what you're saying there, Charles?
I'm not one to do the please
I'm like,
like,
give me a
share,
thumbs up.
subscribe. You know, that thing. I never really do that, and I keep telling myself to do it because it's good advertising for, you know, somebody that's new. But you know,
I've never said in my videos, even in the beginning, I never said like da da da
yeah,
da 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 da. I may do like a little screen thing that says it.
yeah.
I don't ever say it out of my mouth. Hello,
Mhm.
Autumn. Welcome in.
Now I have to test the like button now, because I have to watch, because it's supposed to do the little thing like this and then light up when you say hit the like button. I don't know if it does it on likes.
Probably, yeah. Our world is probably going in that direction. Huh? Who knew? Well, I need to try that out. I wonder, well, you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't really know. We need to do a test video.
Mhm.
I'll make a test video.
Well,
Say
hit that
the word
bell
subscribe.
icon. So you
And then
can
Heather, you watch the video and tell me if you see the subscribe button light up when I say that.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the word like, and we'll see if that lights up the thumbs up like thing.
So Mountain Grandma says I do, and those videos have done well. So you're saying that if you say subscribe, that helps.
And I thought it was the opposite. See, we need to schedule a meeting here, Charles. Like,
So on my next video, I'm going to say, hi, welcome to, don't forget to subscribe to Welcome to
we need like a Bushcraft Family teaching lesson kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of I was on the Bush Tech the other day, and I was like, wow, the stuff that I told people to do, half of it doesn't make sense anymore because it's all changed.
Yeah. Well,
Because
redo, update.
you
Don't
remember when
redo
people
it.
used to say, subscribe to my channel in chat or something, and it would block it, and somebody would have to okay it.
Yeah.
Now that's been completely taken out of the coding.
Yeah, because somebody said sub earlier, and then somebody else said subscribe, and it didn't do anything to those people.
Yeah, all that stuff has been completely taken out.
And I have a question. Another thing that I'm wondering is, are most of the people who are subscribed to our channel and commenting on our videos and sharing our videos YouTubers as well? How many people out there are not a YouTuber?
Well, they don't look at it as people who sign up and create an account and stuff. They're not technically, and if they never do a video, they're still the same thing as somebody that's got 1 million subscribers. It's not like this person's a subscriber or this person's a creator and this person's just a user. It's accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So
but
it's not.
I was just thinking that the majority of the people subscribed to my channel are creators.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a way to know how many non-creators are subscribed to your channel?
Only way is to go to everybody's channel and look at it. The only thing is, like, if I subscribe to one of your channels, you won't see me in your list of subscribers
Yeah, and I know
because
there's a lot of them
because
like
I have it hidden. Um,
Ooh.
I have my subscribers hidden
Oh,
because
so that's cool. So that means like the needy homesteader and maybe some of the channels I watch could possibly be subscribed.
yeah.
yeah,
Like me, I think Homestead Tessie is subscribed to me like a long time ago. She still subscribed to me.
Hmm.
She did back then subscribe to me. And I believe
yeah, I know for well, I don't know if she has hers off or not. The needy homesteader, I can check real quick because I know she's
really like
subscribed to me.
that.
Let me find it first.
I
Oh,
sent
and I clicked the wrong button.
I sent her an email the other day inviting her to join the garden tour club.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you put that.
Well, because she's so sweet and she was talking about doing a video on her garden. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, maybe she would like to be involved. I don't know if she does that kind of stuff, but I wanted to invite her.
I can ask her if you want me to.
Yeah, if she wants to. You know, I just thought maybe
It's my collab that she's asking about. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
nice over here. Wait.
It's good to hear that people are saying that it's helping their views. That was the intended purpose. Because I'm about to draw the channels for May, and nobody knows if I'm going to pick a little tiny 300 channel or a 15K channel, because there's all in between.
yeah,
50 on up to 15K.
Yeah.
That's about the range of the channels that join this collab. So nobody knows. And it's I'm putting the names of each channel on a wheel, picking it randomly. And so they don't know who I'm going to pick. I don't know. And they can be put back in. So
yeah. Needy Homestead, she has hers off too. So if she does subscribe to you, you won't know it.
yes, we do. That's a good way to watch your watch hours. Something about gardening.
So you say, hello, lurkers.
Yeah, if you have any questions for me, if it's something I can answer, I will gladly answer any of your questions.
I
And
use
it's gailssouthernliving at yahoo.com. Let's see if I can find Yahoo.
Yeah, and one of my biggest tips for YouTubers, and I heard this mentioned like probably 50 times since I've been up here about watch hours and your studio, and don't look at the numbers. It's about impossible, but that watching numbers will drive you nuts.
Oh, it will. I'm watching it for the ministry channel because
Yeah.
the hours are getting close.
That's
But
so cool.
this channel, I really don't watch it all the time.
I do too. I found, thank you.
I do notice when my button is hitting thumbs down at me.
I found the Needy Homesteader by Charles.
Hmm.
I found the Needy Homesteader because of you.
Oh, did you?
The video you did. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know her before that. And I just thought, because we kind of fall upon the same category with what happened to her happened to me. So we started talking because of that, and she said it helped her. I mean, we became really good friends.
That's awesome.
She keeps trying to get me find property up there for me to
That
move
would be
up there.
That'd be fun. Well, she's got an amazing name. So,
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah.
like I'm Heather too. Ah, I think we're about the same age too.
She, I had looked at an onion jam thing, onion bacon ham or onion bacon jam. that she had did, and I subscribed, and I never watched another video before that, and then I came across what happened and everything, and then
Yeah.
the rest is history.
Yeah, that's how I got introduced to her too, was when he was talking about her tragedy. I didn't know until that happened and he talked about it. Then I went over and checked out her channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Low Family
Yeah.
needs watch hours. Who else was that said they needed?
Low Family Adventures. Send me an email. What did I do with my? I thought I had my banner up. Where'd it go?
Bean bacon.
I have issues. Did y'all know I have issues?
Mountain Grandma needs watch time hours as well.
Bacon.
So if anybody has some time to put some of the channels on playlist.
Yeah, I got my TVs going, and hubby's laptop. I got all kinds of device. I should be like radioactive. There's so many devices going on.
And make sure you tell people whenever they're doing the auto playing thing to make sure they have the volume at least at 1, because if you mute it, it doesn't get credit.
I found a channel the other day that didn't know that. I was like, what? You have to have at least a little bit of volume on. You can turn it to where, like, you can have the laptop running while you're watching TV, as long as it's on a low volume that it's still, you can't hear it when you're watching.
See, that's the thing.
TV's blaring.
You can have the volume all the way up on the YouTube video and just turn the volume off on the laptop or whatever you're watching. As long as that dial is not on mute, then it shows as somebody's watching it.
I'm thinking because it's kind of hard for me to watch everybody's playlist or any playlists in full for that fact. I tried a thumbs up, but I think what I could do is go through and thumbs up and put like a couple different comments on each one really quickly while it plays.
With no.
I'm in trouble. Am I in trouble?
Straight. That was driving me nuts. I need to get the green thing that goes behind it.
Oh,
So bad. See
her
her.
My green screen.
She moves her hands. It doesn't do what mine does because she has the green screen behind it.
Mine's a green screen too.
It's actually a massage shopping trip for me.
The best thing to do is go to Walmart, go to the fabric department and find
a green sheet.
Green whatever's on sale. It's better the felt stuff because it doesn't show the wrinkles as much. Because if you have wrinkles and well, I've got wrinkles, but it helps with having the lights.
Yeah, I have that option to do that, but I wanted to put up my Critter Creek logo today, just for the day, and I couldn't get it to the right email to get it up here. But anyway, I have the one Trey drew, but I was just going to pop that one up a little bit. Like I said, I don't plan on changing my logo because Trey made it and it's special. But I do really like the one. Did you see the one Critter Creek did, Lori?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, he drew it with Curly Sue, my kitty.
Aw, is it on your channel?
Yeah, I have a community tab. I have it in my background right now because I don't want to change my logo, but I am going to do like new stickers and a new T-shirt for Pinecone Fest.
I'll have to go look at your community tab.
All the things. Yeah, it's on my Facebook. It's on my community tab. It's everywhere. I almost cried when I saw it. I was like, oh, he did Curly Sue. Yeah, that's from an actual picture of me with Curly Sue. I was holding her in that exact way. It was really cool.
I didn't realize you had that picture.
How's the new little kitty?
Thank you, Lo. She is very vocal. Yeah, you want to go grab Tawny real quick, and so I can show her off.
Yeah, I might find her.
Just now came. Today was the first day she came to be on her own. So I don't usually sit down during the day. I'm usually always doing stuff. But I sat down. I put the blanket on my legs because I knew she would be climbing. And she climbed up the blanket and was just sitting on my lap. And then I kind of was, just playing with her. And she was really cute. She was really cute. She came up to me on her own. Today was the first time she came up to me on her own.
Aw.
It was good. I mean, she was wild. She was outside, very social, very talkative. Yes,
Yes.
You can always put it that logo on your watermark.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Aw.
Aw.
Well, I'm spelling it Tonny, but I'm saying like Tawny. Tawny. So, Tawny.
Uh-oh.
It's cute.
I've got cats like,
She looks a lot.
What
She
is
looks
that?
a lot like
it's
she
not
looks
me.
a lot like
It's
Princess
on here.
Leia that we had before Curly Sue. We had Princess Leia, and she looks a lot like Princess Leia.
Look. Come here.
Oh, Kitty could hear you. But yeah, new kitty. I went back and forth on whether to get another kitty. I have one outside kitty, and then I have one that's outdoor. That's our male kitty, Bright. But Curly Sue, the difference is she stayed inside with me all day long. So when she was gone, the house was like really super quiet. So it did affect me quite badly. So I played around with the idea and then finally
Is that one gonna be indoors only, or?
Yeah, this is going to be indoors only. So she's for my company. I hate kittens up for grabs. You're just a few days late on that. We got her on Saturday, but she was outside. She was up under a house, so she was born feral, or is that the right word? Yeah. Your cats aren't happy because they could hear that.
I have one cat, but she's an outdoor cat. And she, like the lady that gave her to me, she came from another farm and they had several cats and she did not like the other cats. So she gave her to us.
Yeah.
And she was already fixed and she was just about a year old. And so I took her and I love her. She's great.
Yeah, Bright's not too happy with her yet, but so we lost Baby, my mom's cat, on Easter Sunday. We literally lost Curly Sue about 3 weeks after that. So we lost 2 kitties within a 3-week time. So Baby spent a lot of time outside. That's where she was happy. And she spent a lot of time outside where she got attacked by a dog or a raccoon and died of her injuries. So Miley in the backyard was missing Baby. And then Bright would come in at night looking for Curly Sue. So I had a cat outside grieving and a cat inside grieving. And it was crazy because I think eventually he'll be happy, but he's not happy yet. But we did think that getting a girl would make it easier for him than a boy. So
probably.
Yeah. Male and male. That just sounds like a fight waiting to happen. So it's supposed to be a girl.
Yeah, I've got all 6 Cats are male.
Are male. So do your male cats get along good? Most of them?
There's always some issues. They're like kids.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we
mainly a protection thing.
Yeah.
Mm. We have 3. Mom has 1, and Dave and I have 2. And she has lived with us now for going on 11 years. And our cats and her cat still do not associate with each other. They see each other, they hiss and growl. And
Yeah. Yeah. My mom's cat, Baby, and Bright never really got along. I don't know why. But Bright and Curly Sue were half siblings because they have the same mama but different daddy. So, but Baby and Bright were never family. They were never related because she came from Abilene.
Mm.
Hello, Joe Serrano. How are you? There are no girls here anymore. They are all grown up big, and one of them's about to get married next month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll be grandma.
I know. I was just saying. Earlier, grandchild, because and that's one thing they say to do when you get a cat. You're supposed to pull their tail to get them ready for when a child does it. Child. So you start when they're kittens. You pull their tail to get them.
There you go.
Used to that sensation. So I started it because I was like, she's getting married, so who knows how long grandchild's going to be. So I don't want the cat to turn around and bite one of my grandchildren. So I started training Kitty for.
Good plan.
I held her, hubby held her, and my stepdaughter was here this week and she held her. So getting used to other people too, because you don't want your cat to be only one person cat either, because they're not sociable. So I'm trying to train her right the way I think she should be. So that's how kids learn. I don't want them to be. I don't want you never know when someone else will bring their kids here. I don't want to see a kid cry either. That would hurt my feelings.
You would be crying too. No, we all know it.
No, I would rather pull the cat and pull the tail and get them used to it, and then they won't do that.
Tug on his ears too.
Yeah, when my grandkids come over, the cats go and they're gone. So.
Heather,
Farmz. I was like, what? Oh, that's me.
That's me. I was reading it too. I was reading. He doesn't know Heather. Yeah, Joe's been around for a long time in the community.
And he lives in central Mexico. We were actually talking about that the other day, whether we wanted to move to Mexico or not. Dave says absolutely not, but Canada is turning into something else.
I heard they don't have a structured store. Like people make stores in their house, but they don't have like a Walmart or United or Walgreens. They don't have like stores. I don't know if that's true.
Where? In Canada?
In Mexico.
Oh, in Mexico. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have stores. I mean, there's depends what area you're going to.
Yeah.
There are some areas that there's.
Do they have big corporations that have stores?
Yeah.
Or is it mostly locally owned grocers
Maybe
and stuff?
It's a flea market.
And outdoor markets. Tell us,
Yeah,
Joe.
they got a lot of that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
The area you want to go to.
I just heard people have stores in their house, and people instead of having car lots, people just come here, buy cars, and they come in groups so they could drive back and then sell them.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Get as many vehicles.
We go down there to get the cars and bring them over here.
You have seen Walmart.
I've seen McDonald's in Mexico.
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Yeah, they got
Well,
all kinds of.
Oh, dude,
everywhere.
I didn't know. This is hearsay because I live on, so that's right above, so
Yeah.
it's all hearsay. I know when we were traveling one time, I could look over there and there was the fence or whatever. And I was like, and you could see all the brightly colored houses. And I was like, and they're like, that's Mexico. And I'm like, Mexico? I was like,
Oh, along the border? Yeah.
yeah. And there was all the bright colored
No.
houses.
It probably depends on where you go as to whether you have corporations or not.
Yeah. That's
Some of the
what I
more
mean.
out-of-the-way
Around the
towns.
border is, it's the slum area. I'll call it that.
Oh, that's good to know.
You can like when you go. We used to go over and buy blankets, and then bring them back here and like triple the price for it, because we'd buy blankets for $2, and then bring them back here and sell them for $20.
The striped blankets,
Yeah.
whatever they're called. I forgot what they're called, but yeah, we have a couple of those.
And it's all flea markets and farmers markets and stuff and like that.
There's some cool stuff at the flea markets because they used to have one in my old neighborhood, and it was quite large. It used to be like a Fred Meyer grocery store building.
Mm-hmm.
That got turned in. They had sun conures, they had clothing and food and rugs, everything.
Yeah, you go more inward toward Mexico. The cities, it'll just be like a normal city.
Yeah, depends on how
You'll-
touristy they are too.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
true.
More touristy towns are going to be geared towards what tourists want, which are all of these shops and
Yeah.
things like that. Whereas hi Cecilia,
Low,
Just do the Google Map thing.
hi Jen.
Just
low
go
rated.
to one of
You
the
can
bigger
go on.
cities.
What's that thing that you do where you can Google Maps or something where you can go down?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Street
Street
view.
view.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see what picture of your house Google Maps has. And for a long time, they actually had it on our wedding day. And the only reason we
Oh
know
wow.
is literally there was like tables going this direction because we had an outside reception thing and the tables were there. And that's the only occasion where we ever did that. So but they finally changed and it's a different picture now. But the picture it had for Google Earth,
I have a real sombrero from Mexico and an authentic dress.
I haven't looked at mine lately, but it's still the house when we bought it 8 years ago instead of and we've changed the color and everything. So
Yeah.
We had a friend that brought us back a lariat from Mexico.
oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
I didn't set up Nightbot to do those greetings.
Huh?
I didn't. I only set it up to do the drop the link thing. That's all I did. And I had some serious help with that, or it wouldn't have happened.
Well, it's AI.
Wow. Oh, of course. Why not? Sure. Why not?
Too funny. Okay. Interesting. Well, good. Competition is good.
I like HEB. They have I used to spend a lot of time at HEB when I was in the big city.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I've never heard of it.
It's a grocery store. HEB is a grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in Texas. I don't know where else they are. I guess they're in Mexico. Now I know that.
Well, that kind of makes sense because you're in
Thank you. Something about gardening.
Texas.
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
I don't have them over here in Oregon because
I had to look at the map to see where Oregon was the other day. I was talking on the phone with Heather and I was getting it all messed up. I looked at the map. Oh, okay, right above California. Okay.
I'm like all the way over to the edge.
Yeah. So it's like something about meeting her or whatever. And I was like, probably the closest we'd get to meeting her would be when we go to see those big trees in California.
Redwood forest. Yeah.
The redwood forest. Yeah. I need to remember the name. So when I tell people, I don't just say the big trees that are on the dance floor.
Well,
but everybody knows what I mean when I say that. So
it's different than when I was a kid. When I was a little kid, the trees were to where they would carve out and you could drive cars.
Yeah, drive through them.
Massive.
I saw pictures. Somebody went there I saw the pictures a long time ago. And so that is literally the last thing on my list.
Yeah, and they had like the rest area. You could actually walk into a tree and then you could get the little brochures and stuff.
Yeah, I had Montana on the list. I've done that. I had Tennessee on the list. I did that. Grand Canyon, done that. It's not a big list, but those were on.
She just stops.
And then trees in California. Well, Hawaii's on the list, but I don't know if that's going to happen,
Well, you can always talk to Biden about making his train that goes to Hawaii. There's one that evidently goes to India.
Electric?
Well, Biden, he said that there's he rode a train from United States to India
with ice cream.
Who knows?
Was this a debate the other day? Is this something that happened in the news? Because I don't know anything from the news.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was another funny thing that was blurted out of his mouth.
One of those things that you're like, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. It makes your brain hurt. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
Laugh out louds. Laugh out louds.
Yeah, when I was younger, it was probably around 4th grade-ish, 5th grade. I lived in Phoenix, Oregon.
That's cool. I like that.
I try to stay as clueless as possible.
Way out in the boonies.
You know what my dad used to say about me? He says, you like to float on the little fluffy clouds. I said, that's the only way I keep from being curled up in a ball on the floor. Because if I didn't pretend I was in the fluffy clouds, I'd be worried about everything under
I think Ariella was on that train too.
I think not be so serious that I can't enjoy my life, I guess is what.
Oh, yeah. I do lots of updates daily, but I don't, it's not as much as it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, of course. Okay. I mean, a lot of times I hear on other channels news about my own state. So I don't pay attention to local, like.
The other day, I do pay attention to what's going on around me. The other day, I kept hearing these planes, lots of planes. And it's,
don't do that.
It's a small town. It's a small town.
Things go like this. They don't go boom,
like,
boom, boom.
I kept hearing these planes. I'm like, why am I hearing all these planes? I was like, what is going on? You know, because there's wars and rumors of wars, right? And so I'm freaking out because I kept hearing them and hearing them. And I never did figure it out until Sunday. I was at church and the pastor's wife said, "Oh, did you guys go over to the air show?"
That's awesome. That's a good yeah.
Oh man, I felt so stupid. I didn't say anything to her. She didn't.
No.
But on the inside, I felt so stupid because I didn't know there was an air show.
Well, the good thing is next time that happens, you will be able to breathe a little bit easier and be like, is there something?
Well, I wasn't exactly having a panic attack.
No, like each
Not
time.
crazy, you know,
Yeah.
I was just like kind of wondering, do I need to like get under something or do the mashed potato?
That's like here. I was actually recording at the time, and all of a sudden I hear, and I hear people talking. I'm like, what the heck is that? I go running outside, look around, I don't see anything. Then I hear it again. It's coming from above. I look up, and there's a balloon flying by. And it was the wind pushed them down to where they were real close to the houses. And you could hear them talking up there.
Oh my God.
And they were trying to, heat it up so they could get up higher.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Have you ever been in a hot air balloon?
Yeah.
I haven't. We had one land like right across the street from our house. Like it was not supposed to land there, but I was in a big town and they were having an air show and they were having problems. They had to land in someone's front yard. I was right across the street and made a video and sent it over to the news, and they actually used that clip in the news.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I think I have it on my.
I caught it on
just pictures.
So when I grew up in Alaska as a kid, and they had like a lot of really like ice sculptures and hot air balloons. They had hundreds of hot air balloons, and it was like a big festival, like the biggest cabbages and the biggest pumpkins, like lots of things. They had like pioneer days where, like at school we dress up as pioneers.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I think it's this weekend, or it's the next weekend where we have our balloon thing.
Just make sure the rope's tied to the ground. Sometimes they have they used to at fairs, they would have like one hot air balloon that you could pay to go, and the rope would only let you up so far.
I used to hang on the ropes when they were taken off, like this.
Woohoo!
No.
And then they have to come back down.
I was
security. And this was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where they have the big one.
I saw that. I saw the Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we're in a hotel, and you can just see the balloons everywhere. I mean, you can go to the convenience store and sit there and make videos of the balloons, take pictures.
I've been to Albuquerque a few times.
All the balloons you want without even paying to go into the park, because
you actually paid. Oh
no, I didn't pay.
Oh,
no.
okay. I didn't even. Well, this has been a long time.
No,
there wasn't no paying when it was the Budweiser balloon that I got in trouble.
Well, they do talk about rumors of wars right now, today. If I were to listen to the war here, war in my backyard kind of war that's here in my space is what I'm talking about. That can happen any day now. And so, no, that's what I was thinking.
No, we've been in World War.
It's here, it's now. I must repent. I've got to repent now because this is it right here. But yeah, that's where my brain went. But it didn't go too far. I didn't go too far down the rabbit hole.
She wasn't being like, ah!
Yeah. I wasn't crying or
Yes,
you know,
lots
no.
of that for sure.
Yeah,
I
war
agree.
is the thing I think of when I hear the planes. I think of war because this is a small town. Now, when I was in Abilene, there was an Air Force base there, and I was used to the planes all the time. But here in this city, that's not normal for that many planes to be flying.
Yeah, so it's
Unless
off.
it's an air show.
So it was weird.
Unless it's an air show.
Unless it's an air show. That is the last thing that ever would have hit my brain. As soon as she said it,
Yes.
I was thinking on the inside. I didn't do this, but I was thinking this. Really? Yeah. Heather and Tina think it's so funny when I do this.
Well, she usually freezes up. One time she froze, and we thought that there was some, like she was sick, and then she disappeared, she went off, and we thought she was sick because she was going like that.
My battery was dying.
Oh my God! I hope she's okay. What happened?
I knew my battery was dying and there was nothing I could do. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So
So now she does it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
Nothing I could do. I could just watch it go bye-bye. I'd be on the phone with Heather having a completely normal conversation and boom, I'm out like a light. Heather knows now. She's like, the other day she's like, oh, sorry, she has a bad battery on her phone.
Yeah, she's fine.
Well, you would think as long as she's been doing this,
She needs
she would plug this stuff in before she started her lives.
If I didn't watch so many videos in a day, it wouldn't be dead in the first place.
Wait, I have something for you, Gail.
Supportive. And this is what I just need a new phone. I fill it up with all kinds of crap, pictures and videos.
You know what that's called? It's called a
bright ideas. Mother have a bright idea?
We could write it down in here for you.
What idea? Plug your phone in several times a day so it don't die?
I gotta do that.
Yeah, I probably do need that. I probably need to post it somewhere in the kitchen.
Plug it in.
Right here. This is literally where I sit during the day. Because, if I'm doing a chore, so resting from gardening or resting from going out and feeding animals and stuff, I'll sit right here. This is like my spot. So, yeah. This is the spot.
Yeah. It's a bright idea.
Bright idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go. I need to get stuff done. It's 5:00. So I think I'm going to eat some adult mac and cheese and some other things.
That sounds good. It sounds really good. I think we're gonna wrap this up for today because we're about 2 hours. But I'm thinking about doing some more of these open panel chats. So if you guys want to come on and join me, I appreciate you guys, Lorrie, Heather, Charles, and did I miss anybody?
Probably.
Of course, why not? I appreciate you guys coming up with me, but yeah, I need to make some dinner too. We're gonna have
me too.
we're gonna have chicken tacos for dinner. That's our dinner tonight. Chicken
Expect to
tacos.
see a video of some sort on that.
I'm working on a video too.
She's always trying to get me to make video. Oh, your garden is devastated with vine borers. Yeah, make a video.
Make a video, Gail. Make a video.
Come on, Gail. Make a video. It's no big deal. It's all destroyed. It's your favorite vegetable in the garden, and you want to see a video. So on the video, what did I do on the thumbnail? I have a little girl doing this. Because it's sad. It's a sad day when my squash goes bye-bye. It's very sad.
Ooh, that feels good. Look at that face. Ooh, yeah.
I am not going to do anything at all about the vine borers. I am not going to plant anything else there this year. It's done. We're done. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. We're done with it. We're going to treat the area, seclude it for the year, and maybe I might try to plant some somewhere else. That's it.
Don't get a porch out.
We've got like 15
for a
20.
bad idea, especially in the area.
What now?
No fire.
No fire? Oh,
Already?
I
No,
never.
yeah, I can see Gail out there with a torch going.
No. I'm going to treat the area the way you and Jan suggested that I do. So I'm going to treat it and cover it and leave it. It's
Mother it.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill it, but not with fire. But no, I'm done with it for the year. No, and I don't use chemicals. I'm organic. If I'm going to use chemicals, then I might as well just go to Walmart and buy my vegetables. That's my opinion about it. So in turn, I have to fight the bugs.
They don't have good veg. No, just kidding.
I don't treat with any chemicals. I'm organic. I don't treat with chemicals. Ask Heather, ask Lorrie, ask Charles, ask Jan. I don't ever.
Look on the camera.
Oh, look, two kitties.
That is not my thing.
They
Aww.
kind of like the same, but different colors.
Aww.
He's like, leave me alone. I just want on your lap.
She's a big snuggler.
I'm gonna send you that Critter Creek thing, Lorrie, so you can see it.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that so you can see. And one of the things he put on there is fur balls. Family something in fur balls, which means I like cats. So it's perfect.
Oh, maybe I did see it briefly.
Yeah, it's purple in the background.
Yeah, send it to me though, so I can have a copy.
I'm trying to get my fur baby, but mine's being come on. Ugh. He won't come. It's a dog. He don't want to.
Doggy
doesn't like getting away.
Showed my Tawny, but she's very, very, very vocal, so she would drive us crazy. But anyway, he's making a devotional, and she's like, wah, wah, wah. I listened to that video today, and I thought the cat was in the room because it was so loud.
You know, do the devotional with the kid, just focused on the kitty sitting in the little basket.
Yeah. Oh, what makes me really sad is when I have like something of his playing, and then or I'm on a live or something, and I'm holding Curly Sue, and I walk in, I'm like, oh. Anyway,
fall asleep.
Yeah.
So heartbreaking. Hello, Grace. Anyway, we're ending. We're done. We're done.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night tomorrow or something.
So good to see you. See you again soon.
Dinner time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Button.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you for coming in. More open panel chats coming. Bye, everybody.